Should you be opening another location? In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can calculate if you're ready for it. Today's video is brought to you by Meevo 2 by Millennium Systems International, the only salon and spa software customized for your world. Hey, it's Jason Ever from highperformancesalon.com. Another location could either be a huge opportunity or a huge nightmare if you're not prepared to handle it. And so in this video, as I walk you through what you're gonna do, there's a couple of formulas that you need to be aware of. In fact, I put together an amazing tool that I'm gonna give you in this video to help you calculate to make sure that you're ready to do it. So here's the thing. There's actually a rule called capacity utilization, okay? So it sounds like a fancy term, but it's not really that crazy. Capacity utilization is actually a term that they created back a while ago for mega churches. And what they found is when people attended these big giant churches, let's say they seated 1,000 people, is that once people got to about 80% of capacity, people would have a hard time finding chairs, they wouldn't know where to go, and they'd look elsewhere. They wouldn't feel like there's enough room for them to fit in. And so what happens is in your salon, it's the exact same thing. If your guests are calling to get on the books and you're at about 80% of your capacity and guests can't book with their favorite stylist, they're gonna find somewhere else to go because they can't get on the schedule. So there's two types of capacity you need to be aware of inside your salon. One is what is your staff's capacity, and the second is what is your space capacity. Now those two things are really important because let's say you had 10 staff members, well you gotta figure out 10 staff have the availability for how many appointments, and then are those appointments filling up at 80%? Because if they are, you're actually fully booked. Your clientele will actually start to leave at that 80% window, but you might have 10 staff, but let's say you have 25 stations. Well, that means your space has capacity for even more staff. And even if you look at it like that, it's not just a 1-to-1 ratio on chairs because there's also the option for you to be split shifting. So you have to figure out, are you split shifting? Is your staff at capacity? And then lastly, is your space at its total capacity? So if you want to get some help with this and get the exact formula to figure out, is it time for you to open another location? Are you ready for it? Then do me a favor and grab the download that we have for this called the Salon Capacity Calculator. Now, if you're just opening another space because it's an ego thing and you want to have another space and say you own multiple locations, can I just tell you right now, it's not time to open another space. You don't need to waste the money. So as long as your staff capacity is ready, your space capacity is ready, and you're doing it because you genuinely can serve more customers, then it's time for you to expand and open your next space. Whether it's your second space, your third space, or your 100th space, if you use our calculator, it'll help you to determine it. Until then, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in another video really soon.